Okay, so time for breakfast. I'm gonna get my phone right here, and I'm gonna time myself and show you guys that it's possible to make a really quick, healthy, easy breakfast. So I have my timer on my phone, and I'm gonna time myself and see how long it takes me to make this. So, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go! Ah! Okay, so we have to get our stuff. So I got my pan. I'm gonna put it on like a medium heat, and then I'm gonna put some coconut oil, virgin coconut oil, into the mix. But I need to measure it out. I'm just gonna do one teaspoon. I might need two, but most of the time 1 teaspoon works out fine. So I measure it, plop it in there, wait for it to cook. While this is cooking, I'm basically just gonna chop up the strawberries and put them on a plate and get my plate ready for my meal. So that's about a half cup. There. So we got a half cup here. You can see the coconut oil. I don't know if you can see it, but it melts really fast, so it doesn't take too long to kind of like coat the pan. And that's basically all we're doing here is just coating the pan. I'm gonna put this knife down. I'm like, argh. Okay, so I buy just chicken from Trader Joe's, and I need a Ziploc bag, but I don't have one. Anyways, whatever. But you can eat this cooked or uncooked. It's already cooked and then they refrigerate it. So all I have to do is just heat this up. So I'm going to do a half cup of this in with the coconut oil. It's about a half cup. Pop it in there. Turn up the heat just a little bit. And then I'm going to put my spices in, and I'm literally just I'm eyeballing it. Just doing some basil, some onion powder, and some pepper. Okay, got that. And then you just kind of mix it around, basically. 1, 2, 3. So then I have watermelon. I'm going to do an entire cup because a whole cup of watermelon doesn't have that many carbs, believe it or not. And it's delicious. So I cut these up in really big pieces because I was lazy. But I have to cut them up smaller, so just like that. Okay. You can hear the chicken sizzling. And that is full to the brim, 1 cup. This is my favorite fruit ever, so I try to squeeze it out. Squeeze out as much of it as I possibly can. So half my breakfast is done. That's basically going to be my carbs for the meal, not for the day, for the meal. But if this were a higher carb day, then I might choose something like oatmeal to go along with it. So I clean as I go. That's the first rule. So while the chicken's cooking, I'm going to put this in the fridge. You love me more. Sleepless, long nights, that's what my youth was for. I'm going to take some spinach. Just got a new bag. I did not open that very well. Oh well. And then I'm going to put 2 cups in, which is basically just like 2 handfuls. Because 2 cups has 3 grams of carbs. So, and look how much spinach you get. That's crazy. And then I'm going to stick this in the fridge. I'll mix this around. And at this point, I'm deciding whether or not I need more coconut oil. I don't think I do, though. It depends on the vegetable that you cook with it. Sometimes the vegetables are more moist than others, and spinach steams really fast, so you don't really need a lot to coat the pan with. So I'm going to do that, and then as it's kind of starting to cook, basically, or like wilt, I should say, I'm going to do 3 eggs, 1 full egg and 2 egg whites. 1 full egg, 1 egg white, and 2 egg whites. Yeah, this is a close-up of my breakfast. It's just cooking right now. I let the egg whites cook a little bit more before I scramble the egg. just because then it kind of tastes a little bit more crispy. And then I have a cup and a half of fruit. That's not vegetables, that's fruit. And we are only at 6 minutes. It's pretty darn good if you ask me. All right, this is my breakfast. Actually, it's lunch, but you get the idea. I'll put the macros down below so that you know how much protein, but I would say eyeballing this, it's probably like 30 grams of protein. Probably 30 grams of protein. I would say 20 carb and maybe like 10 fat, just to round it up. And it only took me 7 minutes and 57 seconds. So I did this just to show you guys. Oh, also, look at my kitchen. So I cleaned everything up. It's like I wasn't even there except for the pan. Ignore the pan. This is my kitchen. But I cleaned everything up, I cooked, and I even have time to spare. So if you give yourself just 15 minutes more a morning and you can learn how to streamline, like I said, 3 different breakfasts, you'll be able to get a really nutritious breakfast, and there's no excuse to not have time in the morning. Everyone has an extra 8 minutes. And granted, you have to eat it, but I mean, worst comes to worst, you could eat it in the car. I've done that before. But normally what I'll do is I'll give myself like 20 more minutes, that way I have a chance to sit down and really eat and enjoy it. But I mean, to each his own. I just wanted to show you guys that it's possible to have a healthy breakfast in less than 10 minutes. So yeah. Anyways, good luck on your first week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.